and welcome to This Board Game Life. I'm your host, Mark, and today I am unboxing Great Western Trail El Paso from Lookout Games. El Paso at the end of the 19th century. 5 railroad companies have connected the Sun City to their network and made it a major hub for the cattle trade. Ranchers from the surrounding parts of Texas and Mexico drive their cattle into the city to send them on their long journey to the north, east, and west of the United States. In Great Western Trail El Paso, you take on the role of the ranchers of that time and bring your best cattle to El Paso to earn money and victory points. Hire more cowboys, builders, and engineers to get closer to your goals. Buy cattle to increase the value of your herd. Construct buildings to unlock more actions. Participate in the expansion of the railroad and secure the most attractive contracts. El Paso is mechanically based on its predecessors in the Great Western Trail trilogy. It can serve as an introduction to the series and is the perfect game for game night when there is not enough time for its big brother. This game is designed by Johan Krenner and Alexander Pfister. The art is by Chris Williams, published by Lookout Games in 2025 for ages 12 and up for 1 to 4 players, and plays in about 60 to 90 minutes. Now, before we get to the table and unbox this beauty, I do ask that you please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so you never miss when new content is dropped. All right, let's get to the table. Let's see what is in El Paso. So you can see it's a smaller box. And again, it does play. It plays a lot quicker, even though it's still a 60 to 90 minutes. But the original takes longer than that. And I will take these stickers off a little later. Won't bore you with them at this time. All right. So, doesn't look like there's a whole ton in here. There's a lot of empty space. So, there's an envelope. We have a score pad. This is kind of what I'm looking forward to. Interesting. A cotton player board. A game board. I've not been too happy with cloth boards in the past, but I don't know. It's like you get the wrinkles and they kind of like this side's sitting up, that side's, I guess we'll have to play the game and see how well the pieces stay in place. But there's your board. We do have, these must be the player boards, I'm going to assume. So let's take the rule book out. The rule book wasn't on top. So let's take a peek here. So we have a 16-page book. I think that is quite substantially smaller than the original game. But yeah, we have the one game board, which we showed. Then these are the player boards. So, and a bunch of cards. Going through your board game setup, your player setup, and then, of course, how to play. Move, action, move phase, action phase, draw phase. And then describing each of the actions that you can do. So, looks like a real nice book. And they do have a, what do you call these things? Oh, come on. Why am I completely drawing a blank on that? QR code for check out the digital appendix for detailed effect descriptions. And then there's a solo variant in here telling you how to play the solo game. All right. So as always, let me keep this open. So we do have our player boards and our game board. These are going to be, we have how many cards? We have 91 cattle cards, 40 player cattle cards. So, and then this looks more like, these are probably I think this is the solo game here. Yep. So there's these 7 cards says Sue on them. That's who you're going to play against in the in the solo game, but there's just a look at some of the cards in there. It's going to tell you what the AI bot's going to do. All right, so then we have, looks like 4 train cards. So again, I don't know what these do. I have not played Great Western Trail. I picked it up recently and I'm hoping to get it played soon, but I'm like, let me grab this one because I know it's the Great Western Trail. It's supposed to be such a great game. Maybe I can take this one. It might be easier to get played if it's going to be shorter. So there's some train cards. All right, then we have, all right, so these are going to look like engineers. Okay, so these are, must be the worker cards because they got coins at the top. So you've got, so, okay, so let me just, so here are your wild worker cards. I can get that to zoom in. That's a wild worker card. Then we have the engineers. Okay. Then we've got cowboys and builders. So here's a builder card. And the cowboys. So that's the worker cards. So the rest are probably the cattle cards. So we have, let's see. So there's a total of 91 cattle cards. So 40 of them are player cattle cards. 19 are this cemental cards. Again, I'll have 2 at the top. There's nothing on there, just those. Then we have, so now we're up here, 32 market cards. Black Angus. All right, so we got Herefords, Shorthorns. We've got Cornets and Black Angus. There's those. And then we're going to have our player cattle cards. So we've got the Pine Woods, the Galloway, the Santa Gertrudis, and the Grillo. All right, so those are the cards, it looks like. All right, we got a paper envelope here. Whoa, those are big meeples. Woo! That's a jumbo worker. Wow. Red, yellow, white, and blue. Those are chunky, big workers. All right, so those are the 4 herders. All right, and we do have our score pad. And we've got this thing, which looks like little fold-up things. These look like these are boxes or something. I don't know what these are. I'm not sure. I don't see anything that does anything about boxes. Building tiles, common tiles. I don't know what the boxes are for. Maybe these just hold the tiles. These might just hold the tiles in place. So this looks like, I bet you that's what these are. Little storage boxes for the tiles. If you just fold it up, put the box together, And I'll bet you the tiles. There are 16 exchange tokens, which is what these are, so they probably just go in the boxes. And then we've got horn, so we got coins, we got a bell. This says back of all bonus tiles. There's 20 bonus tiles, 20 objective tiles. Okay, so that's what these are going to be to store the money, and there's going to be maybe these things go in there. The little shows the little discs and cubes. So probably these property markers, certificate markers, and the player discs maybe go in there, but it says 28 player discs. I don't think they're going to all fit in that little box. All right. So here's a look at some of the punch outs. So we do have, looks like buildings. There are 6 neutral building tiles. So that would be that's 7 tiles. 6 neutral. They're marked with a capital B. B to G. So these are the neutrals. That might be the starting. Oh, the El Paso tile. So there's the El Paso, 6 neutrals. You got your money. These are objective tiles there. You got some more money. Now these are common building tiles. And these are bonus tiles. Again, objectives at the top. More money. More common building tiles. This is the building board. More bonus tiles. And this looks like the cattle board. Exchange tokens, more money. Oh, these are the little the player discs. 4 certificate markers. Oh, that's those. Okay. So all of these little discs. Oh yeah, they're gonna go in the boxes. So all right. Well, that's a look at what comes in the Great Western Trail, El Paso. All right. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, because then you'll know every time I'm dropping new content, which for the next several days is going to be something every day. All right. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let us know your comments in the comments. Have you played Great Western Trail El Paso? Do you have it on order? Are you looking forward to it? What are your thoughts? And I'm curious if you've played both the original and this shorter version, what your thoughts are. Is this a good entry level? I have both the big game and this one. Should I start with this one just to maybe take an easier route to learn the game? Maybe help me. Will this be a good starting point and then allow me to move up to the big boy? So share your thoughts with us. Hope you have a fantastic day. Always enjoy your gaming, and we'll see you at the table.